Hi everyone, I have a little plushie here because I am feeling a little bit shy. So I went to the ceramics shop yesterday. I got clay and glazes and I'm excited. I mean, I could show it again because I took some videos yesterday and a girl was a little bit litty. I had a few adult drinks and I might have shook the camera a little bit. So that was a quick clip of the clay. It's really heavy though. It's 25 pounds. That is the smallest size that they had available. The clay that I got is Little Loafers, which is a mid-fire clay. I got this clear zinc-free glaze because they said that zinc-free works a little bit better with underglazes, which is what I got. This here is Stroke and Coat Underglaze. This color is My Blue Heaven. I also got Limelight, and I got Pinkaboo. Isn't that name so cute? Like, that's so adorable. I always say this, but if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I've taken a wheel throwing class in my last semester of uni or college. I did not expect to enjoy that class so much because I have always worked with digital art or just like 2D, so acrylic paint, watercolor. It was very different because you're working with this machine, and centering the clay is probably one of the most intimidating things that I've ever experienced, because if you do not have your piece of clay centered, then that thing is going to end up wobbly, like for sure, guaranteed. I was very, very bad at it. I was really struggling, and I was like, dude, how is my teacher like moving this? Because my piece of clay would not budge, and I was like, what is going on right now? But I eventually got better, and it's actually so gratifying to see your improvement. And I can show you my cup collection because we made a lot of cups. For the longest time, I have labeled myself as a digital artist, which is true because I mainly work digitally. But something that I've realized is that I've kind of limit myself by giving myself that title, and it's not good because in my head I'm thinking, okay, I am a digital artist, therefore I will work on my iPad, and of course I can work in other medium every now and then, but ultimately my iPad is my main thing, because in this day and age everything is about consistency. And I mean, it was probably like that before, but with like social media, it's so important for you as an independent artist or, you know, an entrepreneur of sorts. You have to consistently post, consistently have a style. When the norm is like that, it makes it extremely hard for someone like an artist to find their way. Because for me personally, and I can't speak for everybody else, I have no idea where it's leading. Like it makes me feel super lost, because when I first started my art account, I was always thinking about, what is my art style? Oh, I finally found it. And then after a few months, I'm thinking like, I found a new one. And it was just this like cycle that kept going on. And even to this day, I still feel like that. I feel like I haven't found something concrete and finite, but we have to realize that your style is always going to change, because you as a person and you as an artist will always change. I feel like that just got like really deep. I was being limited because I gave myself this one title, therefore I work in this one medium. And yesterday, when I went into the ceramics shop, it brought something out of me, like I'm a kid in the candy shop or something, because I knew that I enjoyed my wheel throwing class so much. And I kept telling myself that I really, really want to take another class, or even find a studio if that's possible, because I would love to just make more ceramics. But my biggest thing is that, one, classes are really expensive, and it's totally understandable. I'm not saying that people should lower it because, those prices are set for a reason. 2, it's hard to find a studio because you do have to pay for it. And then I don't really know one near me, but I recently found one, but there's a wait list for it. I kept finding reasons not to do it, and it made me sad. I can't even lie. That's how you know that you really enjoy something. Around that, I was thinking, okay, well, if I can't work on an actual wheel, why don't I just hand build? My ceramics shop will fire it for you for a fee. And so I was like, it seems pretty low cost to me. Like, you just buy the clay and then the glazes, and then like you don't have to drop a few grand on a kiln and a wheel right now, so why not? I was thinking to myself, why don't I just sit on the idea for a little bit, just in case I'm going through this like hyper fixation kind of thing. I didn't want this to be another one because I'm not in a position right now to just drop money however I want. My fiance Alejandro, he was very sweet, and he is my number one supporter, and he was telling me, why don't you just do it, because it's something that he would enjoy too. And so I was like, okay, let's go to the shop and let's check it out. And even when I was there, I was looking at different clays, and I was like, dang, should I really do it, or should I just save it for next time? He said, why don't you just get it? And I know that sounds so simple, but it was the exact support and push that I needed. So I was like, all right, yeah, let's get it. There was just this rush of happiness that came over me, and it was so beautiful. Like, I don't want to get like all sentimental, but honestly I will, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I felt so happy. At first I didn't understand why, besides I enjoy doing this, but as I thought about it more, like on the car ride home, and once I finally got home, I realized that I enjoyed wheel throwing a lot because when I was working on the wheel, it brought me so much peace. And, as stressful as it was when I was first learning it, once I got the hang of it, it was amazing to just come into the studio early and like work on my projects. And for someone that is battling with depression and anxiety, I'm always thinking something. As a small business owner, it's a little bit hard because I'm always thinking about my next move too. Like, oh, how can I do this to get good content? What should my next product be? I should be designing something. The list is endless. But when it came to wheel throwing, that voice went completely silent. I was just there in the present, just working on my projects. It's not often that I get to experience that, and that's why I think that ceramics has a very special part in my heart. And once I came home, I realized that this is something that I want in my future. As an artist, I want to have my own shop. I want to sell my own product because I love the process of designing and then making it and then packing it. Like, I'm sure it will get tedious once my shop blows up, but it's just something that I enjoy because I put in so much love and effort into it. And I always hope that whoever is opening my packages or buying my products, that they can like feel it. Like, I know it's kind of silly, but like that's what I'm thinking of. I've been working more with polymer clay lately, and I've been embracing those imperfections, and you can check out my video on toxic perfectionism. I think it's up here. With pinch mugs, it would be the perfect combination of 1, working with ceramics again, and then 2, it being handmade. I know that to some it may seem ugly, just like how I kind of thought at the beginning, but when you really think about it, someone intentionally put all of those like pinches there, and you're not going to see their fingerprints, but there's that little mark of where they pinched. And I think that that's so beautiful. When you're holding a mug, where your hands are is where the artist's hands were when they created it, and they put in like so much time and effort into making it and then glazing it and designing it. And I think that's so beautiful. Like, I know that it's so simple and someone's probably thinking like, dude, how is she just like talking about a mug for so long? But I mean it when I say that. I'm really happy I came to the decision of reinvesting what I've made from my shop update into something else that I can add into my shop. I know it's not all about money. If you do the things that you love, then the money will follow. And that's something that I have to keep telling myself. A girl lives out on her own with her fiance, and we got some expensive bills. So I'm always going to think about money. But ceramics is something that I'm really going to enjoy. It's been like 8 months now since the last time I was on a wheel. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this next chapter in my life as an artist. And I'm also very, very happy that I have this sense of direction as an artist too, because I kind of figured out my big goals. So yeah, I hope that you'll stick around for the journey. I was rambling a lot, but I'm really glad that I was able to share this with you, because like these things matter to me, and I know that I get like 50 views or so. I love talking to everybody that is watching and tuning in. Like, it means so much to me. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.